Here I am at a normal, boring park. Nothing funny about it at all, right? Maybe there is. I spent the last year trying many different types of comedy on TikTok, and it's taught me there are many ways you can make people laugh. So, well, actually, one second, I need a cigarette. So that and The Fall were examples of physical comedy, but there's also sketch comedy, improv comedy, observational comedy, and stand-up comedy. And all those things can turn a boring park like this into something that's actually very funny. Now let's see what kind of funny stuff we can come up with. One thing I did the other day is like this. Oh, I'm stuck. Why is the ground so sticky? Oh, and then you're standing on a stick, so that's a wordplay joke. Signs can be a source of like comedy stuff. Or doing sketches where you like act out something. Like, okay, look, here I am in the bleachers. Oh, home run! And also, when all else fails, I know people like funny faces at the end of the day, so I can always do that. That's all the things I can think of at the park right now, but I know there's a funny sign around the corner here, so we could go make a joke about that. I've gotten to do a lot of cool things in the last year, and so that's really awesome. My name is Bill, and the key to my transformation this year was this, the bill changer. Change for car. I don't want to change for anyone. Okay, so there's a sign around the corner, so I want to go there and do something funny yeah. What does that say? C-O-C-K. There's also different genres of comedy you can do, such as like self-deprecating humor, edgy humor, or things like that. And so it's fun to do all that kind of stuff too. Such as self-deprecating humor would be like I hate myself, that kind of thing. Like, yeah, I hate myself. Just kidding, today I'm gonna try self-deprecating humor. I hope the ceiling falls and crushes everyone in this museum. Let's see if we could sneak into this hotel. It's kind of fun to sneak around places. Okay, well, I guess that's as far as we can get, but that was pretty fun. I think I would like to try to do a stand-up comedy special eventually. And then I also have a friend who told me that people would like it if I worked on music. They said it would be a good like career thing.
What's your name?
Dax.
Dax?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm here with Ness, and I'm gonna see if I can make you laugh. So, my girlfriend is kind of like Bigfoot. She doesn't exist.
That's a good one, that's a good one.
Oh, hey, look, it's a Waymo. I'd feel way most safe if those things weren't on the road.
Wait, what's a Waymo? The Jeep?
The self-driving car no, that one over, if you look that way, see that self-driving car?
That's a self-driving
So
car?
it's called a Waymo, and then the joke I've written about that is I'd feel way most safe if they weren't on the road. A couple weeks ago, I was at this restaurant and I saw a very funny sign there. So now we'll drive there and see if we can make some funny jokes about the sign. The ones that would do well would be if I would say I'm from Project X and 21 Jump Street. So this is the reason I stopped talking about Project X and 21 Jump Street, the origin of like what made me start to do TikToks more. I kept trying to find different ways to make people smile, and that eventually led to me doing like comedy TikToks. I was like, maybe it's time to stop making those TikToks where I say fun facts about 21 Jump Street. I also got to be on this podcast last year, and people left a lot of negative comments on it, but I still enjoyed it. So then I was working at an ice cream shop and a sushi place for a bit.
Yeah.
Then have just been doing YouTube since the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I got to go on this podcast like 4 times. That was really cool. And they invited me to do comedy at the Comedy Store, which is like a very iconic place. That was really fun. I keep seeing self-driving cars everywhere without like a driver in them. I think the brand is called Waymo. I'd feel way more safe if they weren't on the road. Here's the place. It's called Willie's Grill, and I know they have a funny sign. So here we are. Let's go see the sign. So, maximum occupancy of this room to not exceed 8,000 people. You would think the maximum occupancy would be like 80 people, but instead it says 8,000. So then maybe I can make a funny sketch out of that. So like, I love this venue. I can't wait to have a concert here with 10,000 people. Maximum occupancy of this room is not exceed 8,000 people. Okay. $200, $500. Someone's won $500 here. Oh, Matt Rife. Matt Rife is someone who is super popular for crowd work. That's something I've tried as well. And it's interesting, it's so challenging because you just have to come up with things on the spot, on stage. And it can really not go well, or sometimes it can lead to the best stuff. And yeah, he's like the number one person at it. Ooh, it feels nice in here. Saying something like, oh, I want to be cooler. I want to be cooler, so that's why I came in here. I don't feel I feel really lame these days. I feel like a dork. So that's why I like to hang out in here. It makes me cooler. I've been feeling kind of dorky lately, but that's why I came in here, so I can be cooler. Every time I make jokes, I start to think I'm not funny, I'm not good at comedy, and I just have to tell myself, you know, keep trying, because every once in a while I will make a joke that people really like, and I just have to accept, you know, that's just part of it. Is feeling like lame.
Are you doing a video for YouTube?
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So that's my YouTube channel, and
Yeah,
then
that's you?
yeah.
Okay. Daxflame?
Yes. The sign is funny. 8,000 people. Why? So what's the most amount of people you've ever seen in here?
8,000.
8,000. That's funny. Well, nice to meet you.
All right, bro. Nice to meet you too.